All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harachakodash. And double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS Great Millstone, and a sincere Shalom to Yakim, bringing out this word in diligence and in truth. And now this lesson is going to be revolved around, and not only is it our duty to teach, but we understand that we have to be, that sacrifice in terms of, being on the forefronts of the army in order to push this word, man. Despite how, how Jake, fans the hand and scoffs, our duty is to preach regardless, man. It's to preach, man. And Yahweh Shem Yahshai is speaking to his men, not the women, because it's not the women's job to preach. Their duty is to follow the man in whom Yahweh Shem Yahshai has given them, right? But our duty is to stand firm, stand fast, or steadfast, and do what? And to make sure we're doing exactly what the Lord directed us to do as far as teaching and living, man. This is Ezekiel 34 and 31. And it reads, "And ye, my flock, the flock of my pasture, are men, and I am your power, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai." And now the scripture tells us, right? Because this is a duty of an Israelite man. This is John 21 and 16. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at 15. It says, "So when they had dined, Yahushua saith unto Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than these? He saith unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He saith unto him, Feed my lambs. And he said to him again the second time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? He saith unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He saith unto him, Feed my sheep. He saith unto him the third time," right? 3 representing what? Understanding. It says, "Simon, son of Jonas, thou lovest thou me? Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, Lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Yahweh said unto him, Feed my sheep." Because what's about to happen is we're about to get a lot of opposition, man. And that opposition is ultimately due to the persecution that we're about to catch. And not only is it going to be from Esau, but the prophets' hails always came the hardest from Jake, meaning what? Israel, man. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? And when you go through all the different accounts, of these, the prophets were persecuted by Israel. They were killed by Israelites, and so forth and so on. Taken to jails and courts because of Israelites, man. Even when I believe it was Peter, and when we go where it said he denied Yahweh Shai thrice, it was a Israelite woman that pointed him out, man. Right? But the thing is, the scriptures tell us we have to get the blood off of our hands, right? In the book of Ezekiel. Matter of fact, is Ezekiel? I think it's verse 12. Salakia, right? It's coming from the book of Ezekiel. Ezekiel 3, Salakia, right? Because, as the scriptures say, matter of fact, sent unto Rebellious. What the heck? There we go. Couldn't even search. Rebellious. Right? Because the scriptures categorize Jake as their rebellious nation, man. I believe it's also in the book of Isaiah 65, where it speaks about, I'm sent unto basically the hypocritical people. And speaking of the nation of Israel. Yeah, I'm going to start here at, so it's Ezekiel 2 and 3. This is Ezekiel 2, and I'll start at the top. "And he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak unto thee. And the Spirit entered into me when he spake unto me, and set me upon my feet, that I heard him that spake unto me. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that hath rebelled against me, they and their fathers." And Yahweh Shem Yahshai knows how, hard-headed they are, man. But it's still our duty to preach unto them, because you have elect amongst them, right? It says, "They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day. for they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai. And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, yet shall know that there have been a prophet among them. Just as what it says in Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, man. And thou, son of man, be not afraid of them, neither be afraid of their words, though briars and thorns be with thee, and thou dost dwell among scorpions, be not afraid of their words. Because Jay gonna come hard to fight against their own nation, man. And they're gonna be doing the bidding of Esau, which is being adverse unto Yahweh Shem Al-Shai. See, because in this life, in this current state that Jake is in, they find no harm in rebelling against their creator. And that's because they following the ways of their father, the devil, as the scripture says in the book of John 8:44. They've been under Esau for so long that they've taken his mindset, man. And that's why the awakening of Israel, as the scripture says in the book of Ezekiel, the 37th chapter, is so important. Because Yahweh Shem Shai has literally completed a miracle in which, he has unlocked, a part of our spirit to which we understand, man. Which is, in turn, escaping the mental locks that Esau put on us. Right? It says, and thou, son of man, be not afraid of them, neither be afraid of their words, though briars and thorns be with thee, and thou dost dwell among scorpions, be not afraid of their words, nor be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house. And thou shalt speak my words unto them. And that's the point. We're not coming with our own message. We're not remixing the song, We're not trying to stir it up another way. We're not telling Jake of gimmicks to get into the truth like other camps. No, we're straight scriptures, right? Telling you the severity of what's about to happen. So it's either you listen and hearken or you don't and get destroyed. It's that simple, right? It says, be not afraid of their words, nor be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house. And thou shalt speak my words unto them, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are most rebellious. But thou, son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be not thou rebellious like that rebellious house. Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee, which is what the word, being symbolized as what? As honey, as bread, as wine, as milk, right? It says, as meat. And when I looked, behold, an hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein. And he spread it before me, and it was written within and without. And there was written therein lamentation, mourning, and woe. Because nothing but bad times are happening, man. So the more we warn Jake, the more blood is off of our hands. And the better chance we have. Right? This is Ezekiel 3:17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. And now when you look at the transformation of Jeremiah alone, he once pleaded for the cause of Israel. Right? And him pleading for the cause of Israel, he seen, how just wicked niggas was. But his mission to prophesy didn't stop. Right? Now we're tired of Jake ass, man. We are. But our duty of preaching, hasn't been fulfilled. We still got a lot of preaching to do. We know how hard-headed Jake get, how irritating these niggas are. But you got to continue, man. You got to continue to preach. Right? This not the time to slow down or give up or quit. No. What Yahweh Shem Shai is about to reveal to us, in terms of prophecies and miracles, is going to be a whole nother level of not only understanding, but of faith, and of diligence that he requires. So we got to keep pushing. It says, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word of my mouth and give them warning from me. So our duty is to it's the spirit, because the last lesson Yahweh Shem Shai allowed me to do was not to build a case upon yourself, speaking of like your personal life, making sure you're staying, in that soldier mindset and not giving heed to the deeds of the flesh, right? So now it's about fighting harder, man. Because the opposition that we're about to have is going to come hard, right? This is not only is this Esau's last time in which he's going to be able to, fight against us, but this is 2/3. This is the 2/3 last time of also being niggas, man. Right? So they're going to go as hard as they going to do as well. Right? The scriptures tell us to deceive and the deceiver are his. And the 2/3 are completely deceived. So they're going to come up against us as they came up against Yahushai, number one, but I'm going to grab a couple other precepts as well, just to get some accounts. Right? This second Esdras, 1 and 32. Right? Because I was reading this chapter and just seeing what Prophet Ezra had to go through, right? And how it correlated to what Jeremiah had to go through, how it correlates to what Yahushai went through. We can go on and on. The persecution of the apostles, they all had to suffer it. That's why the scripture says it in the book of Matthew, the 5th chapter. This first Esdras, it's like a second Esdras, 1 and 2. It says, I sent unto you my servants the prophets, whom ye have taken and slain, and torn their bodies into pieces. Right? And that's literal, man. Jake literally has killed the prophets and the men of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. But even us knowing that doesn't mean you stop, nor does that mean you slow down in the ministry. Because the only protection and way of deliverance is through Yahweh Shai, man. Right? So it says, I sent unto you the servants, the prophets. I sent unto you my servants, the prophets. Right? And it says, whom ye have taken and slain and torn their bodies in pieces, whose blood I will require of your hands. So that's showing you that what? Yahweh Shem Shai is watching and looking over us, man. Regardless of what, he allows to happen. Hey, if we endure and be of that number, hey, the victory is won, man. Right? So it says, whose blood I require at your hands, saith the Lord. Right? The scripture tells you that the righteous blood crieth unto him day and night, man. Right? Now, when we go into the book of Jeremiah, it speaks about this as well. Jeremiah 18. This is Jeremiah 18, verse 18. And it reads, Then said they, Come and let us devise devices against Jeremiah. And this is Jake. The same people, and he tried to, or not tried because he did. He pled for the case of Israel. And these was the same niggas, man, that rebelled and tried to kill him. Right? It says, Then said they, Come and let us devise devices against Jeremiah. Same thing Esau's doing. Hey, the stunning arts, the trickery, the craft, the deceit. Hey, they're bringing up devices to try to entrap us. The 2/3 are doing the biddings of Esau, as the elect are walking, to the best of their ability, as Yahushai walked, man. It says against Jeremiah, For the law shall not perish from the priest, nor counsel from the wise, nor the word from the prophet. Come and let us smite him with the tongue, and let us not give heed to any words. Give heed to me, O Yahweh, and hearken to the voice of them that contend with me. It says, Shall evil be recompensed for good? For they have digged a pit for my soul. Remember that I stood before thee to speak good for them, and to turn away thy wrath from them. Right? And we're not doing that, man. We're not speaking on the behalf of 2/3. Why? Because the scriptures tell you that they have no hope, man. Their only hope is, after, the second death, that they're going to be fine in the kingdom, because they will be. But on this side, there are enemies, man. Without a doubt, there are enemies. It says, and to turn away thy wrath from them, therefore deliver up their children to the famine, and pour out their blood by the force of the sword, and let their wives be bereaved of their children. Right, so Jeremiah put curses on these niggas, man. And be widows, and let their men be put to death. Let their young men be slain by the sword in battle. It's like, let a cry be heard from their houses, when thou shalt bring a troop suddenly upon them. For they have digged a pit to take me, and hid snares for my feet. Yet Yahweh, thou knowest all their counsel against me, to slay me. Forgive not their iniquity, neither blot out their sin from thy sight, but let them be overthrown before thee. Deal thus with them in thine. It's like it deal thus with them in the time of thine anger. Hey, so the Lord is going to deal with Jake, man. Don't let their BS stir you away, because that's what they're supposed to do. They're programmed to do that on this side at the moment, man. But guess what? A victory is awaiting. A victory is awaiting for us, man. We just got to keep fighting. And we got to keep prophesying. Keep prophesying. Because what we're doing is cleansing our hands, man. Getting all the blood off our hands. Because here it is. A lot of jakes are in the truth for gimmicks. To receive some type of, or really, I'll say, instead of to receive, they're in it for their own, their own belly. That's why you still got Jake who are being turned to the truth because they want to be rappers or have some type of social media fame or social media presence, not understanding the severity of what they're getting themselves into, right? Ultimately, not getting into the truth, to do the will of him who sent them, right? As Yahweh Shai said, I came not to do my will, but the will of him who sent me, meaning Yahweh. We're not here for our own will, man. This is not of us. We didn't unlock our eyes to see. No, we came here to complete the mission. As Yahweh Shai completed his mission, we're here to complete the mission, man. And that's all what it boils down to. Forget how you feel. Do the work, man. We got to preach, prophesy, and live to the best of our ability this word. All right, so I'm going to close out after I'm done reading Ezekiel 3. Because this is the point. It's 3 and oops, like I said, Ezekiel. I read that. Jeremiah 18. What is Ezekiel? It is Ezekiel 3:17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word of my mouth, and give them warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. Yet, if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. And that's what it is about, man. It giving no excuse, right? Jake not having an excuse for the hell that he about to catch, right? Because a lot of Jake gonna try to say that, oh, well, I didn't know. Nah, you knew, you scoffed, you looked at the video in one way from any social media outlet, and you thought it was a joke. All those men on the highways and hedges wearing them robes, yelling at people. That's how Jake think. Not understanding, that we're reading right out the scriptures, and that you're going to have to deal with everything, all the plagues written within this book. Right? 20. Again, when a righteous man did turn from his righteousness and commit iniquity, and I lay a stumbling block before him, he shall die, because thou hast not given him warning. He shall die in his sin, and his righteousness which he hath done shall not be remembered, but his blood will I require at thine hand. Nevertheless, if thou warn the righteous man that the righteous sin not, and he doth not sin, he shall surely live, because he is warned. Also, thou hast delivered thy soul. So we're going to have to keep preaching to these hard-headed niggas. And even though Jake ain't going to get it, we just keep preaching. And it's not just to Jake. The scriptures say we preach this gospel unto all the nations, and then the end shall come. Because the heathen have to understand what's coming. Esau has to understand what's coming. And Jake has to understand as well. But our duty is to preach. Preach it, man. That don't mean that the gospel of who salvation is for changes. No. But you have to understand what's coming as well. Right? So that's the point. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying unto the body. I want to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem HaKodash. And double honors unto the apostles and elders of JMS Great Millstone. And his sincere shalom to Yaki, and bringing out this word in diligence and in truth. Shalom.